Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. New Year's Eve is right around the corner, and plenty of us are going to wake up on New Year's Day with hangovers. So here's 2 different recipes that'll get you through and cure your hangover.
Today I'm making hangover hash browns, the breakfast that will fill your belly and cure your hangover. So let's get started. I'm going to start by browning 1 pound of breakfast sausage in my skillet over medium heat to make our rich and creamy homemade sausage gravy. Once all the sausage is browned, add in some all-purpose flour, now mix that in until all the grease is absorbed and let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes to get the raw taste out of the flour. And now I'm going to add half of the milk that I'm going to use in this recipe. Now give it a good mix until it slightly thickens. And then add the rest of the milk. Followed by my secret ingredient, a couple splashes of Worcestershire sauce, lots of black pepper, and salt. Give this a stir and bring it up to a light simmer, then continue to stir and simmer until thickened, about 5 to 7 minutes. Now taste for salt and pepper and add as needed, and then cover and remove from heat and keep warm until ready to serve. Now let's get started on some hash browns. In a large heavy skillet over medium heat, I'm going to add some vegetable oil, followed by peeled and cubed russet potatoes.
For a full printable copy of this recipe and many more, visit thewolfpit.com.
Now toss the potatoes around in the oil, and then spread them out in an even layer and leave them alone for 5 minutes. Do not touch them, do not stir them. If you start stirring and mixing the potatoes without giving them time to form a crust, they're all going to turn to mush. Now after 5 minutes, flip all the potatoes. Once all the potatoes are flipped, spread them back out into an even layer and let them go for 5 more minutes. After 5 more minutes, 10 minutes total, flip the potatoes over again. You want to continue this process 4 times for a total of 20 minutes or until the potatoes are done. Now add yellow onion and bell pepper, and the reason I do this after the potatoes are done is the moisture in the potatoes and the vegetables would create too much steam and turn everything to mush. Now season with a little salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. Now give it all a good mix and let it cook for 2 to 3 more minutes, just until the vegetables begin to sweat. I like crispy vegetables, so if you like your vegetables a little softer, cook a couple more minutes. Now let's fry a couple eggs to go on top. I like mine over easy, so that way when you break the yolk goes all over everything. After 45 seconds, give them a flip and let them go for 30 more seconds. And now let's get everything plated up with the hash browns, shredded cheddar cheese, our rich and creamy homemade sausage gravy, and our 2 over easy fried eggs, and there you have it, hangover hash browns, with homemade hash browns with peppers and onions, shredded cheddar cheese, sausage gravy, fried eggs, and I even threw in a biscuit. These hangover hash browns will satisfy the heartiest of appetites and cure the worst of hangovers.
Now let's make our Hangover Big Country Breakfast Burrito.
So I'm making this just for me this morning, and my pound of sausage is frozen, and I did not want to cook the whole pound. So I went redneck MacGyver on it with an old knife and a hammer and chipped off a piece that I needed. So now I'm going to let it slowly thaw and then break it up and brown it. And once again, I find myself tapping my meat. What in the hell is wrong with me? Now I'm going to remove and drain the sausage. Now let's get the hash browns going. In the same pan, add about a tablespoon of olive oil and some diced up russet potatoes. Now you want to spread the potatoes out evenly and just leave them alone. Don't move them around, otherwise they're not going to get that nice crisp crust on them you want. Once the potatoes are almost done and they're nice and golden brown, I'm going to add bell pepper and red onion. I like a little texture and crunch, so I'm only going to cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes. If you like them softer, cook them a little bit longer. Now I'm going to season with seasoning salt. You can use salt and pepper and garlic if you like. Now give them another quick mix and they're just about done. And now I'm going to add some butter for our fried eggs. And if you notice, I'm still using the same pan, so I only have one pan to clean up after this breakfast. Get this butter all melted. Most breakfast burritos have scrambled eggs in them. Boring. So I'm going to add 2 fried eggs over easy. And this way you have the nice egg yolk juice inside your burrito. And season with a little salt and pepper. After about 45 seconds, give these a flip, cook for another 15 seconds, and they're done. Now add some shredded cheddar cheese to a warm tortilla. Now add the 2 over easy fried eggs. The sausage. Fried potatoes, onions, and bell peppers. And last but not least, sriracha sauce. Now all you have to do is roll it up. You take the outside edges and pull them in, and then start rolling away from. And now this part is optional, but I like to put a little toast to it and get a little golden brown. Just put it back in the pan for a couple minutes and keep it moving around until it's nice and golden. And there you go, a big country breakfast all rolled up into one. No knife or fork needed, and great for on the go.
Thank you all very much for watching. I hope everybody has a safe and happy New Year's Eve and a very prosperous and happy New Year.